Good morning, Dr. Granger. Jennifer Jacobs here giving you my responses to Jennifer Geuthoff's webinar video. I'm going to be looking over at some notes as I talk. I like that Jennifer began saying that organizations that have ethical behaviors, have big implications on their organizations, and that the leaders who, C-suite executive level managers who, exhibit really strong ethical behavior that infiltrates throughout the organization. She said that when an organization doesn't have ethics, it brings down the trust, and without that trust, it puts the business, you know, um, uh, their viability, on the line. I saw that a lot with journalism. In my experience, there were editors who, just went after people with, news stories and were doing really questionable things in their personal lives. And, it got out and, people questioned them. The other thing is that, she mentioned that businesses need to be aware of globalization, and because different countries or different cultures define ethics differently than Americans do. I saw that, in Africa, bribing is really big there. And, it's not encouraged, bribing is not encouraged in American business. So I saw that there. The other thing is she asked about, if anybody read their organization's code of conduct. I haven't read Panera's 11-page code of conduct. I've skimmed it, but, it was discussed during my orientation. She mentioned diversity, and, saying that businesses need to tell, how big they are on diversity, by showing awards that they've won on the matter. And I think that, not disagreed, I, had a different perspective on that. I felt like, businesses should mention how they're hiring more people of diverse, cultures and backgrounds, and not only, international, job candidates, but domestic job candidates as well. The other thing is, excuse me, is that, let me see, what else did she say? She said, set expectations, the behaviors build trust, ethical evangelism, that's what it is. Ethical evangelism, I really like that term. I'd never heard that before. So I thought that that was a really good term, to encompass um, uh, ethics. And I like the quote from Thomas Jefferson saying, in matters of style, swim with the current, and in matters of principle, stand like a rock. So overall, really good webinar by Jennifer Geuthoff. She fleshed out ethics very well. Thank you. Have a happy